What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? What's happening? Down to my last week before I have to get this game demoed at the what is it called? The Fanboy Expo. There you go. I should better remember. I'm gonna be there next week. Anyways, what's going on, guys? I'm gonna just plug away here until somebody speaks up. Let's see. Let me get my list out here. There you go. All right. Yeah, this list is longer than I want it to be, but hopefully I can plow through some of this stuff. Actually, some of this is done too. I got some of these animations I knocked out, but I just haven't published them and obviously not incorporated yet. So let's start with that, shall we? Let's see. Well, let's go. Where's everything? Oh, there we go. All right. So this animation I'm not happy with. I'll just put that out there right now. This is just time permitting animation. This is stuff that I'm doing in hours that should be a lot more than hours. But so here we have Will holding on to the board, and then there's a board hanging from the ceiling. Boom, and he knocks this one down. So the swing is okay, but the recovery is really hanky. But once again, I gotta set up on Friday, so this is good enough to make the point, and I will go back and actually fix this animation later. And I still gotta deal with the board and constraints and all kind of crap like that. So this is gonna get interesting. Hopefully it goes well, but this might get ugly. So I'm gonna start with just exporting. Let's go documents. No, it always changes the order. Let's go animation will, and this is knockdown. Oh, it did. Actually, I already exported this. Knockdown hanging board. Did I? I did. Okay. So I exported him, but I don't think I exported the board in his hand, did I? No. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Put a board in front of this. Like so. All right. That shows up. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and add his animation first. FD, what up, buddy? How's it going? What's shaking? Yeah, you beat Lucchini today. Normally it's the other way around. What's happening on your side of the world? You guys doing okay? Oops. Let's see. And it goes back to one hand. TMI. That is officially TMI right there. Preoccupied, I think, works sufficiently, but, thanks for additional info. Alright. I don't want to hit. Let's see. Set the board. Yeah. Move this over here. Alright. And let's see what this is looking like. Yeah, it's a little twitch on the switch back over, but yeah, good enough. So I gotta have the demo done by Friday, so I'm sort of cutting a lot of corners, especially on the animation side. I struggle with some stuff on the programming side. Big shock. More than I thought I would. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of use what I've got and worry about making it look better later on. You should ask. Here you go. Here's my Trello board. Excuse me. So programming wise, I still got to address these issues. Animation, I'm missing these items, and then these CBB is an old VFX term for could be better. So these are items that I my wish list kind of items I want to do, and then programming, a couple of things I want to add as well. I don't like the way that I have the combining system working right now. I want to fix that, but that's because right now it's counterintuitive, but that's something that it works. So, you know, I mean, it's counterintuitive, but at least it works. And, you know, if I get time, then I'll improve it. But, I don't know, I guess I could do a playthrough, or let me see if I can get this animation incorporated first. Let me see if I can do that. Actually, I'm going to cheat here, real-time lights, and I should have... No, I don't have it anymore. Really? Huh. Okay. Excuse me. I'll make a directional light here. Temp work light. There we go. Oh, I did. Yeah, I have not been sitting around, so I've definitely been banging away. But you know, okay, yeah, what the heck? There he is, Lucchini. All right, so now it's official. You guys are here, so pretty much the whole crew. So, excuse me. I'll go ahead and do an actual playthrough. Excuse me. All right. Yeah. Oh. Joystick. Oh, and by the way, so the texture quality, as you can see here, that's going to be a little less than fantastic. That's because, excuse me, so I'm going to do this expo next week, right? And the expo, the table was reasonable. The table was like $100 bucks. I think with tax like 130, whatever it was, right? And so for me using as a test facility, that's great, right? But how's this? The table costs 130 bucks, but it's like, oh, if you want electricity, once you start getting through the whole union factor, then the electricity itself costs like $500 or $600. That's to have them put it in place and unplug it. So when the electricity costs 5 times more than the actual table, or 4 times more than the actual table, then yeah, you know, we're gonna look for an alternative. Anyways, point of the story, long story short, is yeah, I know, yeah, well, no, it's to plug it into the, you know, the little outlet that's in the floor. You know, that's yeah, I'm not gonna go into that diatribe, but so traditionally, what I like to do, I think I've shown before, is I have those arcade cabinets, right, and then I run computer monitors running NVIDIA Shields to show the game and have it nicely tricked out. But in this case, what I'm going to do is fall back to an older setup where I have just 2 tablets. And I have these stands that the tablets actually lock inside the stands so they don't walk off, right? So, you know, the point is that I'm going to have to run it on an Android and an iPad, right? And so I've had to take what traditionally has been aiming for PC and make sure that I adjust to make it run friendly on, you know, mobile, right? Say, oh my god, it's head of George R.R. Martin, and when they look away, plug. Well, but here's the thing: I'm getting an artist table, right? So they would actually be doing that to me, right? They would be like pointing out, you know, hey, isn't that, you know, and then plug into my outlet, right? But so unfortunately, that's gonna be a hard thing to pull off. You know, most of them are just gonna be people drawing and that kind of stuff next to me. Yeah, and I've done it before. You know, it's been a good way to sort of avoid. I did that before because San Diego Comic Con, at least up to this year, we'll see that might change this year, but up to this year, San Diego Comic Con has provided electricity. I think that might have changed. And if that does, then this might be my last San Diego Comic Con because it's already insanely expensive. But, you know, if I'm having to pay an additional $400 or whatever the fee is just to get, you know, just simple electricity run to the table, then it may not be worth the cost, you know. But, you know, the Level Up Expo that I did more than a few weeks ago, I guess, at this point. But, yeah, they were kind enough to provide electricity as well, right? So, you know, that's going to be sort of a deciding factor. But, you know, I can always fall back on the tablets, right? It's not... the arcade cabinets draw attention, right? People see this and they're like, what the heck? Although, in fairness, about 20% of the people that come up think that I'm selling the cabinets. So I probably could have made more money just franchising selling the cabinets than I could have actually selling my own damn games, which is kind of sad and pathetic, but I digress. You know, so it loses some of the wow factor, you know, having the arcade cabinets versus having a couple of tablets there, but hopefully I'll have enough stuff. Yeah, there you go. I miss my true calling in life. But, I mean, I'll have a couple of interesting little come-ons. You know, I'll have the banner, right, advertising what is all going on. But I'll also do a thing where, excuse me, I have this massive backlog of mouse pads, right? There's a store, which is now gone, called Fry's, locally here. And they used to, like, have these closeout deals on mouse pads, you know, for super cheap, right? And I stocked up. I bought tons of them, right? So my plan is twofold. What I want out of this demo next week is to find out, you know, does the demo make sense and how long does it take to beat this demo, right? Those are the key factors. And then, and of course, another thing is to get people to wishlist on Steam, which FD Lucchini, thank you already for doing that. So my gimmick, though, will be I have a couple of signs, and it says, hey, complete the demo, and you get a free mouse pad, right? Wishlist the game on Steam, get a free mouse pad. And it, you know, history shows that works, right? People are willing to do a lot for something that's free. I have personal experiences of going to, like, yeah, they do, don't they? I mean, it's so funny because... excuse me, I still have vivid memories. I can't remember what the movie was that I saw, but I mean, I used to get invites to go see movie screenings that would frequently be sponsored, usually by radio stations, right? And they always have the DJ that comes up before the show. Hey, guys and girls, hey, it's Tommy Two-Tone coming to you from K whatever, and hey, I'm your morning DJ, right? And guess what? We've got some radio station freebies. So for the first person that can come up here and show me a dollar bill with 4 3s on it, you're going to get yourself a K blah 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 t-shirt. And people are like whipping their wallets out, going nuts, you know, like basically like they haven't eaten in 5 days and this guy's offering like a loaf of bread or like a slice of bread, right? And then somebody will find it, and I swear to God, I've seen them like climbing over people, racing, right? And getting up there and running up there and then handing him the dollar bill, and the guy's like, hey, here you go, here's your t-shirt, right? And they take the t-shirt and they're like so proud, and they go back to the seat. I want to be a fly in the wall the next day, and they kind of go, wait, did I just make a total ass of myself yesterday for a t-shirt for a radio station I don't even listen to? Yes you did. You know. So anyways, roundabout way of saying that people are willing to you know, do stuff if it does not cost them time and they get something for free, right? If it costs them no money, rather, and just time, they're willing to make the effort, right? Went to open another... Yeah, you get a car, and you get a car. Exactly. Yeah, because they can't get... Exactly. You know? And it's funny because I used that trick before when I was doing the triple game, right? Where if I try and hand out the postcards, right? I have pre-printed postcards that advertise the game, right? And if I do this, if I say, hey, they're checking out the game and say, hey, can I give you a card here advertising the game? And they're kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever, right? Or sometimes they get, nah, right? No. But I had these cute little Tribble stickers, right? That cost me like nothing to print up, right? And they're like there, and I go, hey, would you like a free sticker? And they're like, oh yeah, free? As in, wait, what? No, like no money? No, yeah, right? And they'll take the sticker, right? And they're like, oh, cool, right? And it's like, hey, can I give you a card too? And they're like, oh yeah, sure, right? It's night and day difference. Before I was the creepy stalker dude, and now I'm their best friend. Yeah, it is. It is truly magic. The world of illusion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not gonna make it for this one, but I'm hoping that the giving away free mousepad is enough to entice them. Because I don't want to get postcards printed up yet because I want to get more content to show, right, for the postcard. So that's kind of a non-starter. So for me, the key focus is how long does it take to play the demo that I'm about to show you, and if I can get it done in time without breaking it, and how many people can I get to wishlist the game on Steam. Those are the key things. But having said that, what do you say? Should we take a look at what the game is looking like these days? All right, you know what? Let me hide that mouse. That's going to drive me nuts. So let me go into here. If I can find it, settings, is it under editor? I always lose track where this thing is. I'm using, as I talked about before, Adventure Creator for some of the elements, like inventory and that kind of stuff. Scale cursor, but let's see. So, maybe it's under cursors. Let's see. There it is. Always shows system cursor and editor. There, that should do it. So I like some of the things that Adventure Creator does, but so it's handling inventory for me for the most part, and is handling the simplistic thing of going up to an object and getting in the right spot. I like that, but aside from that, everything else is pretty much falling back on to me. But so anyways, so we're walking around here. So the premise is that when it's in the cave, there was a shockwave that hits. He's trapped now, and we have this giant boulder here, right? Oh, and then we have the highlights, right? Like FT suggested. So if I try and do this, oh, it's missing that. Okay, it worked before. It should say I can't move it; it won't budge. But if I just move and I just say, look, it's blocking the exit. Okay, right? How can I move it? There you go. So if you just take a quick walk around the room, right, you can just get a sense there's not much to interact with yet. So forcing you to go over here to the flashlight. That's on the fritz, obviously. That's my flashlight, and it looks damaged. So if you pick it up, I now have a new animation, temp. All this animation, as far as I'm concerned, is very much temp. I'm going to revise it because right now most of it's crap. But he reaches down and he jumps back. Actually, I think I transitioned there. I should probably shorten that transition because he's floating. Anyways, that's minor. That's could be better issue. So anyways, he's in dark. I did actually change it back to the slight blue lighting. So as before, it was truly pitch black. Although actually on the stream it may look black anyways, but there's a little bit of blue in here, right? So it's not totally as dark as it used to be. But so anyways, come up to the rock scanner, gets in position, picks it up. It's banged up. I need to calibrate it. There you go. I think I had the puzzle working last time. I think I've had that functioning for a while. Like that, like so. There you go. And there's an option too. I don't know if you noticed it. It's like skip puzzle. So I will do that for any kind of puzzles like that. So I'll have a help system for the general, what connects with what, combined with puzzles. The mini game puzzles will be skippable, if that's a term. All right. So there we go. We can equip, unequip. And I want to revise this. I'm going to, if I have time, because right now the combine is kind of unfriendly. But so now we have this guy. He's walking around. Once again, not much. Can I interact with this? Yeah, he's using the... There you go. So he's using the rock scanner on the giant boulder, and it says iron, minerals. It's a rock, all right, and it's blocking my way out. There you go. There's writing at its finest. I do like the highlights. I think that really helps. You know, even though it's like on top of everything, I'm okay with that. Because it reads better. Because sometimes on some of the objects, if they're occluded, like here with the boulder, if I don't have the outline on top of everything, actually, I guess that one I don't, do I? Huh. Okay. I thought I had that on there originally, but I must have turned that off. I can do it on a per object basis, but you know what? I may switch that because I don't know if I do like that on top of his head or not. It is a little disconcerting. Yeah, I'll come back to that. So, anyways, if you look at it, it's brighter than the other gems. That's the tip off to use your rock scanner, because if you move away, you see how it darkens, and when you get closer, it brightens up. So if you use it, and this is still the old, just the crap falling from the roof, from the ceiling. That's really bad. If time permits, I will definitely add animation to that stuff. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and put the scanner away. Don't need any more. We can see we have a few items now on the ground, right? We have this rock pile over here. We have a giant boulder with a hammer. So here's our rock hammer, because he's a rock hunter. That's his hobby. This is what life in the future was like before video games. So we go use, and it's like it's stuck under that big rock. Obviously, I want to prove that in the animation, have him like tug on it and that kind of stuff. That's something that will come in time for sure. And the boulder, I can't move my bare hands. Another animation is missing there. We're gonna be pushing on the boulder, but yeah, once again, this works well enough. So yeah, so obviously he's saying I can't move with my bare hands. That's the hint, right? You know, so it could be moved, just not with his bare hands. And the only other thing out here is the large board. So there you go. Kind of obvious that don't pick up the board. Now he's holding the board, walking around like so. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, if you remember before, when he come here, there he is. he's blocking it. Because I was using some pre-existing animation, and the face, like, it wasn't getting controlled by the animation, so he had that weird right, but that's actually, now I have just a simple expression on there. Something I'll revisit in the future, but right now it's good enough. Once again, Friday deadline, so this is just get her done and improve it later. So if you use the animation there, so the add animation is missing. I'm going to try and incorporate that here shortly, where he uses that piece of wood to move the rock out of the way. So now we can walk over here and pick up the hammer. So now we got ourselves a hammer. And then you see, the animation snaps there. Once again, stuff that will get fixed over time. So let's see. And I think I should be able. So if we walk over here, there you go. So now we look up. And now that we have the highlight, once again, FD for the suggestion there. Now that we have the highlight, that's too high. Yeah, it's too low. Damn it, it's sticking out there. You can see the top of the board there just a bit. I'll have to fix that. I wonder if it does it even worse over here. No, it's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I'll address that later. How susceptible to talking about movie shows are you today? Yeah, you can start something. If there's something you want to talk about specifically. You know, I'm not that hard to derail. I think I've demonstrated that fact. Alright, so I can't use the rock hammer on the loose boards. I want to have animation there, of course, where he's going to like hit it and the board just kind of shakes. Not there yet. Also, this is subtle, but it still bugs the crap out of me. You can see his hand doesn't grip around the rock hammer. I need to have specific hand grips for all the different objects. Don't have it yet. That'll be coming. So here, talk about off-topic stuff. Well, not me. I think you guys have been around way long enough to realize that that's not a challenge for me. Oh, and by the way, let's see if I move over here. There you go. There's the frames per second. So we're damn near 300 on a, what is this, a 1080 PC, 1080 NVIDIA. excuse me. So the nice thing is that I got it running on 30 FPS on some ancient old phones. So that's the good news. Although I am cheating too. I'm using a plugin that I talked about before, X something like that, where it will on the fly dynamically sort of knock stuff down until it reaches the requested frame rate, which is just like magic. So it's funny when I start it on my phone, right, which is it's a mid-range old kind of phone, but it's funny. It starts off like 17 frames a second and then gradually climbs up over time. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I mean, this is not like insane reaction kind of Fortnite, intense reaction kind of stuff. This is more casual, so I think 30 FPS is fine. All right, so if we come over here, why am I not hitting it? There he is. He's coming, and then he knocks the boards down. There you go. And then let me have nothing in my hand. I want to have something better to like, because if you try and use something, if you want to pick the boards up, it will say I can't use the large board on the loose boards, right? I want to be able to have a simple way of unequipping, just having empty hands, which I don't have yet, but right now if you just select and unselect, then you get empty hands. So here now, if you go to the boards, and it goes, oh, there's nails sticking out. I have to remove them first. Well, conveniently, I just picked up the hammer, so now if I use the hammer, boom. Obviously, you need some animation there, right? Because that was just kind of crappy. But now I have nails. There you go. And if I deselect, come over here and pick it up. There you go. And you see, it's so crappy. The boards disappear too early, and then the boards show up in his hands later. Yeah, but here we go. So I don't think I had this before, the combination system. Now combining actually works, right? So, you have like, and I don't think I have examine working yet. So I want to have, if you click examine, it'll give you details, and it's kind of like these boards could be used maybe somehow. I don't know. Some decent info. But anyways, the way the combine works, and right now it's kind of awkward, right? So you equip one item, right? And then you move to the second item, and you'll see that combine light up, right? And then if you hit that, boom, there you go. You have enough pieces to make a ladder, but you need to secure them first. That's not completely spoon feeding, is it? But once again, beginning of the game, and I want to spoon feed, right? I want you to be totally, oh, I got this, right? Ramp it up as I go along in terms of difficulty. But just, if we take, so we have the ladder being held, right? If I try and combine it with the bonk, with the hammer, sorry, these items can't be combined. Which makes sense, because when you're hammering wood, right, for no purpose. But if we take the nails, Inside Job on Netflix. No. Give me context. Am I just blanking on it? Also, actually. Actually is the name, or that's what I'm shooting for. Ultimately, I want to have 5 chapters. Hopefully in the range of 1.5 to 2 hours for each chapter. That's the goal. There you go. I just got ahead of you there. So ultimately, I would love to target 10 hours worth of playtime, but we'll see. And it'll depend on the individual, of course. But ultimately, that's my target that I'm shooting for. And I mean, that depends on if you're going to sit through all the cutscenes or if you're going to skip all that crap too, right? But that's the hope. All right. So now we see we have like the ladder with the nails, but you see they're not actually nailed in. So all we have to do is take the hammer, boom, and now we have a perfectly good ladder. That did it. The ladder is now ready to use. It's going to take me 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's I think this little vertical slice that I have right here, I think when I'm banging through it, right, not talking like this, but just trying to do as fast as I can, and I know where all the bodies are buried, it still takes me about 3.5 minutes, and that's knowing exactly what to do, right? I mean, I can even try it. Just try to advertise Jupiter's Legacy on me. I sat through that. There were some nice visual effects, but aside from that, that was a painful movie. The Wachowski siblings. Oh no, Jupiter's Legacy. Oh no, wait, that was the quasi superhero one, right? Or am I confusing? Not the movie, right? Right, with yeah, where like they spend the first 4 episodes creating the quasi backstory and doing flashbacks that were completely unnecessary. So they're down to like the last half of the last episode to actually start telling the story, and then they run out and they kind of go, "Oh, but we'll do it next season." No, you won't. You're canceled. Yeah, that was. Hey, if Marvel can do it, how hard can it be? About that hard. Yeah, that's a shame because I mean there was some decent talent in there, right? But yeah, that was just painful. Was not happy with that. All right, so now we have ourselves. Oops. Oh, let me equip it, and it should. There it is. Now he's walking around with the ladder. So we got ourselves a ladder, right? Which because the tip off here is why you need the ladders, because if you come up to these guys, like the red gem, and you can see how it when you get up there. Now it actually lights up. Like I think it was glitching before, but I finally got that worked out, so now it works nicely. So, and it only happens if you're walking with the rock scanner. You notice, see how it doesn't light up now? But that's sort of the hint that if you have the rock scanner, it's going to do something there. It's going to be whack like Mobius. Yeah. I Mobius kind of screamed, it seemed like a good idea on paper, right? Yeah, so here, the tip-off is I can't reach it. So, obviously there's going to be some interaction. It's just the fact that you're not going to be able to do it, you know. And I would have animation with him, like, raising his arm up, trying to touch it with the rock scanner and not being able to reach. So, if we take the ladder and drop it in here, like so, and he plants it, and now we use the rock scanner, and here, so I'm missing the animation. This is one of the things I need to crank out. So the idea would, he'd walk up and climb up the ladder and then touch the red gems with it, but right now it just kind of jumps and just kind of goes, holy cow, that red goo is like acid. What? There's nothing coming out yet. That's one of the on my list things. That's right here, right? There you go. Red gems spewing acid. So, to do. that's on the list. But so it is there. So, you know, there's the first interesting item. So we have that one, right? So let's go over here and collect the ladder. And there's some twitchiness, right? You notice that. That's because I put a collider on the ladder. So that way, watch when I pick it up, you can see how it kind of like jerks around. I put the collider on there to try and prevent you from pushing it into the wall. But, because otherwise it just goes right into it and it looks terrible. But I need to make the collider, like, turn on and off so it doesn't have that weird thing when he picks it up where, it, like, suddenly he pops up in the air. Are you going to add stuff like, while on the ladder, you got to make sure he doesn't fall? No. No, because that kind of slides more to video game aspect. And I want this to be more casual exploration type game. So I don't think so. And if I do, no balancing. I hate balancing. I think that's a pain in the butt because it's just you feel like the game intentionally is like going like this, right? Oh, hey, you know, it's like pushing you from side to side, and it's like, oh, you're gonna fall. Hey, fight me, right? There is a jetpack that was on the old TV series. So there's a decent chance I might incorporate that, you know, and have some kind of quasi little mini game where you have to fly around, you know, like Lunar Lander or something like that. But once again, I would make it skippable because if you played this for the story and the exploration and not for the arcade element, you don't want to get stuck with that, you know. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be more like that. It's going to be more puzzle based. You know, solve the old pipes kind of concept and things like that, which are more traditional for this genre, right? I've been playing a bunch of them lately, and that, for the most part, is what I'm finding. Although I've played a few of them lately that don't even bother with the puzzles, right? And it's more of like walk to A, point A and then like talk to someone or examine something and then walk to B, and it's just there's no roadblocks, right? And it's more or less just, I mean, a glorified walking simulator at that point. All right, so if we come over to the green, we drop the ladder there. Excuse me. And then we bust out the old there. Wow, that green goo crystallized. So in this case, he climbs up the ladder, puts a rock scanner against the green gems, and it produces like a green slime that hits the ground and becomes really shiny, right? And then becomes like crystallized, right? So it's nice and like a protective crystal surface. A Way Out with a friend. It's a 2-player co-op with split screen, and you play through a story of 2 guys escaping prison. Sounds familiar. A ton of minigames in there, and we loved it. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll make a note of that one. Let me see. That was what platform? PC? Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go, on Steam. Let's see. Let's see if I already own it. No, I don't. Huh. Okay, yeah, I vaguely remember seeing this advertised a while back. That's cool. It Takes Two. Oh, okay. Smart. Yeah, they came up with a nice working formula and continue with it. Yeah, that makes total sense. All right. So we have the red gems that produces like a lava type kind of stuff. And then we have here the green gem, which makes like a crystallized, protective, hard surfaced goo. Crystallizing goo. Turn that off. Pick up the ladder. They made 2 great games, honestly. We were really into playing them, like even taking sides with the characters since you play as them. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. So that's what it's like to make a game when you actually have like a team, right? and a budget. All right, and then finally we have the blue. Originally, I put the ladder to match the ground there, and you see how I did it cockeyed, but thinking on it now and the animation climbing up, I'm going to probably change that and just make the ladder go into the ground there. I can always revise the surface a little bit. I might have to do that, but it's just going to be better having the ladder in a consistent kind of pose. The minigames, as simple as they were, are just fun. Okay, well, I'll take a look at what their minigames were. You know, although, depending on what they are, because it is sort of like an action type game, right? I mean, there's tense kind of arcade moments to it, which I think is going to be different than what I have here. And the traditional point-and-click adventure game has sort of like a patent style of casual mini games. Oh, got it. Well, I didn't know if you were not copy, but get inspiration from. But all right, and then finally we have the blue gems. So, and yeah, I don't think I should touch it because I'm holding nothing. So if I use the rock scanner, and you notice how it lights up, like so. Yeah, and I mean it's yeah, I have a ton of screen grabs. So I played a bunch of point-and-click adventure games lately on mobile and PC. And just anytime any like mini game comes up, I do a screen grab and kind of like, oh, let's, we'll tuck that one away for later. Simon Says, but with the gems, yeah. There's definitely some of that in some of them, right? Follow the pattern, kind of. Yeah. All right. So if we do this and we say blue gems there, so Jeepers, because it's 60s, right? So he can say Jeepers. You can't say it now, but you can. This is 60s future. So he says Jeepers, it exploded. So obviously explosion is missing. If we look back here, there you go. Blue gems exploding. That's on the list. Jeepers means golly, gosh, darn, right? Crap. Yeah, exactly. And because once again, this is a video game based off of a TV show that went off the air in 1967. Why can't you say it nowadays? Because it went out of fashion about 50 plus years ago. You know, and the same reason why, hep cats don't say cool daddy-o anymore, right? Whatever term youth is, yeah, exactly. Unless you're making a horror film. Then you can make a horror film called Jeepers Creepers. Radical. Oh, there you go. See, now you're getting back in my 80s. Totally tubular. Radical. You're right. Now, yeah, I'm flashing back to my 80s. So, exactly. But, I mean, anything that's traditionally is cool for your generation becomes very uncool for the next generation. It's like, The hand thing while saying tubular. Totally tubular. All right. So now I have myself a blue gem, right? As we just demonstrated, that can explode, right? So those are the components that you have to play with the different gems. The little, let's see. Oh, the fist with the thumb and the little finger. Like, what, you talking about like this? Like, excuse me, radical, dude. Gnarly. There you go. Gnarly, dude. Yeah, that's like totally tubular. I actually had a supervisor too. I had, when I first moved out to LA, right? And I was working as a data wrangler on Stuart Little 2 back in 2000. And my supervisor, who is as Asian as the day is long, but he was a surfer dude, and he would be like totally gnarly, and the first time I met him, I swear to God, I thought he's put me on. I thought he was just trying to be funny, to be the walking California cliche, right? Because, I mean, he was a Japanese heritage. Obviously, you looked at him and, he was a Asian looking dude, but he was like, oh, dude, that's gnarly. And it's like, wait, are you being for real? And then after a couple of days, I realized, no, that's totally him. He would go surfing in the mornings and come straight into work, right? So anyways, I guess if you're still a surfer dude in California, you can still use those terms. But outside of that, not so much. What do you think Scooby-Doo right now? I have no clue. Yeah, no, at first I did, especially because... because I had just come from the other side of the continent, right? From the deep south, right? And I was still a big fan at the time, younger, and I could still drink it, was sweet iced tea, right? And his favorite thing would be sweet tea, that was his favorite thing to sort of like dig me, right? That was his big insult to me, sweet tea. It was like, wait, number one, I don't talk like that. Number two, you're a surfer dude. So, I'm not offended. Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. Exactly. God. Alright, so I'm going to tuck this away because I don't need it for the moment. But, alright, let's see what we got now. So, we have our boards, we have our ladder. Right? So the one thing we're still missing is, I don't know if, since I'm playing this game, do you guys want to take a guess at what the next step would be? So obviously we want to get out here. And, I don't think I added it yet. Let's see. I don't think I put it in here. Let's see if I did. There it is! I did! I put it in there. This is what I hinted that I wanted to do, right? So if you have the little rock hammer, right? The little pickaxe style rock hammer, and if you try and chip away at the boulder, see what it says? That might work, but it'd probably take like 17 years. That is my gratuitous reference to the Shawshank Redemption. There you go. Him awaken his force powers. How close am I? Totally different sci-fi world. Nope, sorry. There are no powers for these characters. They are mere mortals. Afraid mere mortals. Alright. Yeah, you like that? I'll see if I can sneak in a couple, but I thought that one was nice and subtle, right? Alright, so now we picked up a rock, which kind of, at the moment, this is temp, kind of looks like a loaf of bread. But we'll improve that later on. hit the boulder and then be like, this is gonna, yeah. I want to do an animation with that. So once again, all this stuff would be mandatory animation first, right? Things that explain the storyline, and then the bonus stuff, rather than just having him explain it, but show it. I totally agree. And given time, that's what I want to do. All right. So I like go over here, and I'm now holding there. I'm holding the rock, and if I go over the blue gems and I say use it, it's going to say I don't think I can use that here. It serves no purpose. So at this point, but we can use it other places. So for example, if we take it over here to the red gems. So now remember, it's missing it, right? Oh, like a birthday cake? Yeah. Well, you know, and I want to prove it. I want to put like some weight into it, so it feels like he's kind of like, you know, leaning back to counter, but that's improving in the future, right? So you have to remember that we're missing the visual of the gem spewing that red lava down, right? Was that a miss? Oh, sorry about that. All right, so he's going to put that down, right? And we're going to use the... Sorry. All right, rock scanner. Bring it over here, and we're trying to use it. It's I can't reach it because we got to get the ladder back. So yeah, then all this stuff was stuff I've done since last week, if you guys remember. All right, so there's been a lot of improvements just in the last 7 days since I saw you guys. So get over here, put it down. There he goes. All right. So now let's use the rock scanner, and you guys want to guess what will happen here? I'm missing the graphic here, but the lava will drip, and it'll just literally disintegrate the rock. So the rock is gone. But that's why it's a rock pile and not a rock. So I can go over here and just grab another one. And, you know, the choices are limited, right? Dwayne. Yes. Can you smell what that rock was cooking? God. Oh, that's just terrible. All right. And then what I also did is once you collect the hammer, the rock, the big rock here serves no purpose. So I actually took away its contact. You know, you can still have to walk around it, but I like that. You know, but you can't interact with it anymore. So that's my way of letting you know that in a not so subtle fashion that you're done with this item, right? So if it doesn't highlight anymore, then you know that, yeah, you're not coming back to it anymore, right? So remove that from your mind, no longer a factor, right? So we tried it over there, and that melted it, and then of course if we did it over by the blue gems, because all that does is it explodes and spawns the little shards of blue gems. So, you know, if we try and use it there, I don't think I can use it here. That's covered. I don't think I can't use the rock on the boulder. That's a generic response. For ones I have like a waterfall for responses, and at the bottom it'll just say, I don't think I can use item held with item target. Right? So it's just a very generic, but it works. You know, it'll help sell the interaction. But, so the only thing we have left to play with is the green gems. So let's put the rock down there. And you can see stuff kind of pop and snap in the wrong place. That's stuff that I can fix over time. Right now it's just a graphic glitch, but it's not affecting the gameplay. So I'll fix that later. So anyways, if we bust out here, there you go. And missing the animation, of course, where he would climb up and touch the green gems again. But there, it crystallized the rock. Ooh. So there you go. There's our improvement. So now if we go over here and we look at it, check out the inventory. There he is. There you go. We now have a crystallized rock, which the little image here, the icon, looks exactly like this, right? No. So just stuff that will be improved, of course, over time. Right. So, you know, once again, so we only have a couple choices. If you're trying to here, I can't use the crystal rock. Okay, that doesn't work. Still nothing here. And if we try it with this, there. Can't use crystal rock on the rock pile. Here, obviously, you see I've removed any interaction from the the orange gold colored gems. So we're done with these guys as well. Who made the cave? The art. That was some pre-made stuff. This is the cave is pretty much, I consider, placeholder. So these are just some assets that I already had. These are things that once I get things properly rolling, I would like to improve. But it works, it works okay. I mean, this was a whole proof of concept just to sort of get the ball rolling and hopefully, interest a publisher. But yeah, it's just for the moment. I want to fix the ground. It's tiled. It is tiled. It's a terrain. So I want to go back and actually add the rock edges. I had the rock edges done, but then that Unity project got really broken, and I had to abandon it. So I had to fall back to a previous version. Excuse me. So I lost all that work, unfortunately, and it won't translate over. So I have to redo it. But that's cosmetic, so that's on the I get to when I can. Hannibal Grimm, what up, buddy? Long time no see, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on by. All right, you're just in time to watch the near ending of the. Wait, why didn't it not put it down? Was I not? Uh-oh, crap! Did I just? Oh, I broke something. Really? Oh, damn it! That broke. Alright. It worked before. I was actually able to finish this demo before, but... Alright. So let me find out what went wrong here, because something definitely went wrong. From the top for Hannibal. Yeah, back to one. Hannibal, what's been going on, buddy? What are you up to? Debug. Alright. So let me find some values here. That's wrong. Alright. I'll be here. Just trying to figure out what I broke. Current contact, none. Area contact. Oh, jeez. Sorry to hear you sick, man. Work is what I've been up to. I'm sorry, like just flu stuff? You blame your sis for getting you sick? Yeah. Still doing the same stuff? I mean, it has been a while, so... let's see. Where's my... Oh, yeah. Still running the show. Firing the projectors. Loading up the film. Oh, wait. That was generations ago. What's the... Can you say what the screening was for? Alright. So, what did I break? Current interaction, yeah. Put crystal rock. Yeah, so it should have worked. Oh, really? I heard good things. That sounds like it's really funny. It sounds, like Mr. Cage is doing a good job of lampooning himself to a degree, right? Yeah, I think that would definitely be, if not a theatrical watch for me, definitely a Redbox rental for sure. That'd be cool. Okay, well, I'm sorry you're missing it then. That's a shame. But I mean, I'm sure when you're back healthy again, you'll be able to watch it at your leisure, right? Or they're just doing a special screening and they're not actually going to show it. I would assume it's gonna. Yeah, okay, it's still gonna be there. All right. So it put the crystal down. Ladder position is green. That's fine. So I broke something in my code here. What did I broke? Okay, well, hopefully you get it then. I would hate to see you on the news for all the wrong reasons. So yeah, I guess it has been quite a while. I don't think I got to speak to you since or a right reason. Oh God. So I picked up another day job. And then a couple of people might remember talking about this, but so for the last we're April. So here you go. I'm at the 1 year mark. So for the last year, I've actually been doing animation for Star Trek Picard from home too. How awesome is that, right? Get to do it from home. Excuse me. Working on seasons 2 and 3, and that's been a kick. So I now have a Star Trek connection. Still don't have a Star Wars connection yet. Almost did, a million years ago. But, yep, got to fly spaceships around a bunch. Got to animate tubes and stuff on a Borg Queen. So that was awesome. Sorry, spoilers, but if you've seen any of the trailers, you've seen Borg Queen all over it. So I hope I'm not spoiling too much. But yeah, that was a fun gig that came out of nowhere. It's an old buddy of mine that's been throwing me work for umpteen years now. And yeah, he called me up the beginning of last year. And he's like, yeah, I know you're kind of doing your thing and retired, but you want to work on Picard? It's like, yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Which has kind of slowed down the game dev a bit, but it's also helped finance the game dev a bit as well. So it's allowing me to get some more help on the side, which is win-win, I guess. But yeah, that was a fun score for me for sure. All right. So we were let's see. Use request. I kind of don't want to watch it. Now I don't have to. Don't I? Season 1, honestly, season 1 was a miss. Lucchini, Star Trek Picard, the day job. Season 1 for me was, for the most part, a big miss. Star Trek Picard. And it was all over the map, right? And I didn't really like the direction, but season 2 I think was a vast improvement, and that's the general consensus too. If you read the talking heads, everyone seems to like season 2. Well, that's not saying much. Season 1 was kind of way off in the wrong direction to the extreme, but season 2 started bringing some more classic characters back. You have Q. You have a Dr. Soon kind of thing, and a few other elements as well, and some nice little cameos here and there. It's too soon. Looks, and I'm responsible. That was me, right? If you see the ship flying by the sun, right, and the time travel stuff, that was my work. So, oh, you did, John Delancey, I think, isn't that his name? He seems pretty cool. He seems very cool. And, yeah, he plays an interesting kind of grumpy old man version of Q in season 2, too. It's not the smarmy, super confident Q that we've known from the past. This is an older, in every sense of the word, looking version of Q, right? And it's an interesting take, for sure. And season 3... I can't really say too much about, except for what's already made public. And, as public has already said, they are wisely, since they've already announced that season 3 is their third and final season, they're doing a lot of classic next-gen characters are coming back, right? So I think they've decided that, which is unfortunate because, there is the point that it kind of is at the expense of the current La Serena crew, but there's some fun stuff coming up in 3. That's all I can say, but I will talk about that whenever 3 comes out. Yeah, that's a funny thing. So kind of did, right? It's funny because it's like the way shows work is a show has a showrunner, right? Yeah, he has Apple stuff now. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Well, so the way a show works is you have a showrunner, and they are the ultimate voice of God, right? And sometimes you have a showrunner that will remain throughout the entire run of a series, right? So some of my favorites, for example, like Justified and The Expanse, you have showrunners that remain throughout, and you have a very consistent mindset and development, right? Whereas Picard, you have different showrunners, right? And when you do have a new crew that comes in, when a lion takes over Pride, the first thing the lion does is kill the cubs, right? So, I loved Justified. Timothy Olyphant is so freaking cool, right? And I'm so thrilled that I actually got to kill Timothy Olyphant with CG in another one of his series. But but that was one actually. Don't mean to get sidetracked, but too late. I love Justified because sometimes a TV series where a minor character will end up owning the show, right? So the quintessential example that I always use is Henry Winkler playing the Fonz. The Fonz was a one episode, get him in, he's a greaser, get him out, right? But he was so charismatic that Happy Days suddenly became the Fonz show, right? Poor Richie Cunningham got backseat, and then it was all about the Fonz, right? Justified was kind of the same way. It's all Timothy Olyphant playing a renegade sort of marshal, right, who writes his own rules. But then you have Walton Goggins, right, who is he is the quintessential bad guy now, right? Except for the Unicorn, right, where he is actually a good guy. But he's such the charismatic villain, for lack of a better word, that Justified quickly ends up becoming more focused on Walton Goggins' character than it does, the main character, right? But I love Justified. I think that was a movie. It felt like a movie. That was a TV series that knew where it wanted to go and finished the arc and knew when to cut the cord and just say, okay, we're done, right? And top 5 for show finishes for sure. Well, Define Die. It's a TV series about zombies, right? But I won't say. You're going to have to go watch and find out for yourself. And see the antics of Mr. Balllegs. A Life Less Ordinary. Timmy cameo in there. You know what? I saw Life Less Ordinary 15 years ago. And that was such a strange movie. Like it's a musical, it's a comedy, it's two movies in one. He's a weird actor. And it adds so much joy to a character, and no matter and to me that's what's so awesome, because he doesn't make cartoon villains, except for maybe in Tomb Raider, which I have not watched, but I kind of get a sense that may be more two-dimensional, but yeah, that's why I love that he got the Unicorn, the sitcom, because then he is a full-on good guy, and he gets to play that happy-go-lucky kind of character, just full-on for that one episode. Yeah, and he, oh god, okay, now we're really going down the rabbit hole. But Walton Goggins was in a short film. A Emmy, an Academy Award winning short film called The Accountant. That was just such an amazingly well made short film, written and directed. Damn it, I'm blanking on his name. I can't remember. He's a fantastic character actor, and even strangely enough, if you remember a million years ago when I showed you my acting era, when I was in that movie, oh god, I forgot the name of the movie I was in, Paris Trout, and there was the attorney, and he was like early in his career, but he ended up actually writing and directing The Accountant, and Walton Goggins was in that one too. If you ever stumble across that, it's a half-hour short film and utterly freaking brilliant, right? Um, you know, I'll spoil it. It's not a spoiler because it doesn't affect the plot, but it has one of the best finishing lines, right? So the main actor, the writer-director, plays this accountant character who basically, and we're talking Deep South because Walton Goggins in there, so you expect it to be about Deep South. But the accountant is all about conspiracy theories, right? No, none whatsoever. This is actually watchable. Oh, did I say that out loud? But he plays this accountant character that's very... Never mind. No. Who's very much like of Southern style, but also, you know, like I said, everything's a conspiracy theory. And it's so funny because at the very end, the character asks the accountant, it's like, do you really, you know, shots fired? Okay. Is that the... Oh, okay, finishing up at side. Okay. But oh yeah, so yeah, he talked to the accountant and he's like, do you really believe all that? You believe all that kind of conspiracy stuff, right? And he has this line that I love. This is such a great line. Here you go, and it's one of those like you know, when you look in the abyss kind of line. So he says, if a man builds a machine that conspires with another machine built by another man, are those men conspiring? I know I've said that before here, but I love that, man. That is just such brilliant freaking writing. I just love that so much. That's such a great line. But yeah, anyways, that was Walton Goggins was in that one. All right, so I got Inside Job. Is that the one with Master and Commander? Is that the one we're talking about with Inside Job? Or, oh no. Or is this the... Oh, the animated? Oh, the new animated one on Netflix. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, I didn't know if you were talking about the... Russell Crowe... I think that was... Wasn't that Russell Crowe movie? Or maybe it wasn't. Or is that the Inside Man or something? Maybe I'm thinking of something different. But I'm guessing you're referring to the animated Netflix series, which I haven't seen. I think it's in my watch list, but I've not gotten around to that one. Excuse me. Currently watching a little bit of Picard, of course. Although, at this point, I've pretty much seen Season 2 and Season 3 of Picard for the most part. You know, little gaps here and there because we get segments, right? Whatever we're working on. But outside of that, oh, of course, my wife hadn't seen it yet, so I'm watching it with her. I just started watching Open Range. Saw the first Inside Man. There's Denzel Washington film. There you go. The Insider. Okay, well, you know, that was kind of close-ish. But yeah, I'm only one episode in. I think it's only 2 to watch anyways for Open Range. But I like the mixing of genres. I'll reserve judgment until I find out where it's actually going. But at the moment, for me, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, so far so good. It starts off amazing, and then it starts going into soap opera, and I'm starting to drift. And then they get to the ending, and it's kind of like, whoa. Okay. That will make me watch the next episode for sure. That's all I'll say. No spoilers, of course. I never give spoilers, but yeah, because it definitely devolves into some very classic soap opera elements in the middle, right? And you know, like the Gong Show, right? I started to reach for the gong, right? And kind of like, okay, I will bail on a show very quick because there's tons to watch. And if you're kind of sucking, I will pull the plug and you're done. You know, remove you off the list kind of thing. But yeah, we'll have to see where it goes. But it's they completely nailed the hook. I saw that and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I gotta hurry up and watch the second episode. But they're releasing them weekly on Fridays. So, there's potential. There's some serious potential there, and we'll see. I mean, I've seen other ones set up really nice. Archive 81 did a fantastic job of setting a mood, right, and building up. And it's like, wait, that's it? You know, it's like, no. we'll go ahead and like we'll really delve into and answer questions for in season 2 of Archive 81. No, you won't. You're canceled. No. So that's unfortunately more times than not. I always seem to get bait and switch, right, where it never really pays off the way I want it to. All right. So that was user request, and it should be Crystal Rock. Put Crystal Rock. Right, so that should have worked. Yeah. So we did that. Trying to think. I think we got more stuff coming up too. I know we have Obi-Wan is gonna hit the ground running pretty soon. Any of you guys watched Halo? In Search of Tomorrow. In Search of Tomorrow? ¿Qué es este? Oh, we have a new season of Stranger Things coming out too. No. Sean Young? Interesting. Sean Young, Clancy Brown, and Will Wheaton? Oh, it's a documentary. Oh, that one. That was that thing that they were like advertising for forever, like Bacchus, right? You know, they were like trying to get people to finance it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but where is In Search of Tomorrow actually screening? Yeah, that was a weird choice, I thought, right, for Master Chief, right? Because he will always be associated with the porn stash, right, from Orange is the New Black. You know. I liked the first 10 minutes of Halo, and then they started talking, and then they started talking some more, and then they really started talking a lot. And it's kind of like, suit up, we're going to go do some action. And then they talked it out instead. It's like, really? You know? And then he took the helmet off. Yeah, he did. This is not the Mandalorian. Although it wants to be the Mandalorian. Obviously, if you look at the timeline of when Mandalorian first came out, I'm sure they kind of went, okay, we got to get Halo going now, right? Let's go ahead and just make him a soldier, and then he has to protect a little kid, and we'll just make it up, and just, you know, he'll be moody, and he can take his helmet off. So no. Oh, Stallone Judge Dredd? No. The remake Judge Dredd, right? I thought that was so much better. I like the remake with oh shoot, what's his face? From Altered Carbon and the killing. What's his name? Can't remember his name. What was his Joel Kinnaman. There we go. Joel Kinnaman version of it was him, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of RoboCop? Oh, wait a second. Am I confusing my superheroes? Thank you. I am mixing up my 80s remakes. You're right. Sorry. It was Carl. That's right. Yeah, but I have my two degrees of separation, right? So, but it starred oh shoot, what's her face? As the bad guy. Who who runs the tower. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Dredd. And then just call it Dredd. Oh, there we go. Lena Headey, right? So, not my RoboCop. No, you're right. No, I was saying, but Dredd I thought was better than Judge Dredd, right? And Carl Urban can do no wrong in my book, right? I think Urban is just freaking awesome, right? I mean, hell, he even made Doom almost watchable. Come on, right? That was such a bad movie, but he was just so good in that. But, so anyways, yeah, so there's my Dredd connection, is the fact that Lena Headey's in there, and of course, I animated the Terminators for Sarah Connor Chronicles with Lena Headey, so there's my 2 degrees of separation. Yeah. No, you're right, I did not like the RoboCop remake at all. Joel Kinnaman was, I think he was okay. If the first one didn't exist, I think that the remake Joel Kinnaman version of RoboCop would have been fun. But because the first one does exist, then it's just no comparison. Absolutely no comparison. But conversely, I thought that Dredd was a much better Judge Dredd. Even though it did kind of feel like a video game, right? Where it's just almost the entire movie takes place in just that tower, you know? And it's like climb the tower and kill the bad guys as you go along. There was that video game aspect, but still very watchable. A lot of fun. And much more entertaining than the Sylvester Stallone version a million years ago. Alright. Rock location, red gems. That's right. But it worked. Yeah, it did. I thought it totally worked. I mean, it was probably a fractional budget compared to the Stallone version, but better quality. Mm-hmm. Alright, Crystal Ball. What did I break? Put Crystal Ball. There he is. So we get here. So let's do this. Whoa. Wait, I thought I just grabbed that. Like so. Dump. Alright, and then I'm going to cheat here in a second just so I can get to this faster. And restore interaction. So... Alright, so we got this, and we say... at red gem, like so. Right. Okay. Oops. And where is... There it is. Yeah, my wife, because Michelle Yeoh's in there, my wife is all gung-ho on seeing everything all at once. And that one looks fun. I've not watched too much of the trailers, but I'm on board for that one. That one sounds like a trippy little thing. And Jamie Lee Curtis playing a very tripped out character. Okay. Is that a disagreement okay? Or is that you can... Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, I kind of got a sense of that, because it sounds like the writing on the can is truthful. Everything all at once. It sounds like you really do need to focus. Second with descriptive audio. All right. So there you go. So it's definitely a Redbox rental, I guess. So or watch in the theater and then rent it later, trying to figure out what the heck you even watch in the first place. All right. I'm going to give myself the ladder right off the bat, so I don't have to deal with that, and I can get it done faster, along with the crystal rock. Right, like so. Hit the space bar, get the lights on, jump ahead. It is? Yeah, okay, good. Glad to hear that. Oh, crap. Oh, you know what? Let me... Excuse me. Let's go inventory. Rock scanner. All three were solid. All three what were solid? Really? It sounds like Ambulance is kind of bombing though, right? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's... So what was the other one? So you have Everything All at Once, Ambulance, and what was the third? Really? I didn't see the first one, and I would hate to see the second one because I'm sure it'd be totally confusing not having the context. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not jonesing. Sorry, I'm not jonesing to see Sonic. That one is not necessarily super high on my list there. Or Sonic 2. Actually, Sonic is on Paramount Plus. So, I mean, I guess I could watch that, but no. That's just not going to be my thing. Oops. Okay. So, let's try this again. There. Okay, so we broke again. So, let's find out. Back to the console. Interesting. It's like it didn't even start it. Oh, God, no. Is it a Michael Bay film? Never mind. Okay. Then, yeah. When your budget for explosions exceeds the budget for the above-the-line entire cast and crew, then you're making a Michael Bay film. No. Sorry, no. Let's see. So, it never even got there, did it? That's an interesting twist. Alright, so Crystal Bowl. Oh, it's not a bowl. It's... Oh, I'm in the wrong place here. That's why. So it's a crystal rock right now. Before the money, but the tropes are there, and it is fun watch if you get nothing else. Yeah, I'm not the big Bay fanatic, for sure. Rock. There we go. Alright, oops. Alright, I'm gonna duck out for a second, fill my drink back up. But, of course, as always, feel free to keep Penny entertained. Emmerich Films for the absurdity. Roland Emmerich. Yeah, the more Roland goes, man, the worse they get. Moon 44 or Moon 88 is earliest film was actually with Michael Pare. That was fun, you know. Stargate was kind of fun, but yeah, the more he goes, the more he kind of goes off the rails, right? All right, hang tight for a second. Like I said, I'm gonna duck away, fill up my drink again, but I'll be back in just a sec. All right, see you shortly. All right, and I'm back. Hannibal, dude, I am so sorry. You actually had to or voluntarily watched Moonfall. Oof. Yeah. Um, nothing. Nothing's more like bait and switch in my book. Is like, hey, sci-fi in space, and like, yeah, directed by Roland Emmerich. Oh. I was like, but I mean, you got Halle Berry and doing sci-fi in space. Yeah. Directed by Roland Emmerich. No. I was going to watch it and everything. Oh, well. Yeah. So, just how amazingly entertaining was it? All right. Let's see. Putting crystal rod down. All right. Oh, there it is. I'm missing that one. Let's see. I know. You know exactly what we're gonna get when you see. He went in blind, not realizing just how bad. I mean, it kind of feels like Stargate was. I think that was his creative pinnacle, and and then he did Independence Day, where it's just like, let's take Stargate and remove all the coherent plot and just make it a brain dead action film. And then from that point on, he's like, it's going to be Independence Day, only bigger. Oh, okay. Yeah. But that doesn't make, it doesn't, and then you just get blood coming out of your ears. But that doesn't make sense. Yeah. All right, so how did I break that before? So let's figure out. All right, so put crystal. So let's find with the Emmerich, you have a chance. It will be, I think that was true back in the day, but Devlin was still part of the team for Godzilla, wasn't he? I think Devlin was still manning the producer reins at that point, wasn't he? And then Devlin went off and said, well, this whole directing thing, I can do it. And then it just went, no, no, you can't. You really can't, buddy. Sorry, no, you really can't. Rock bowl, crystal, bowl gems, put crystal. Red, green. Oh, because I have the bowl, but not the crystal. Put crystal rock. I'm missing those. Wow, that was a... Put rock... Wow, that's a total bad miss on my part here. Okay, so let's fix this. I mean, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but, I mean, Dean's, his Day After Tomorrow ripoff disaster film, it sounded like it was like, yeah, it's like Roland Emmerich, but not as intelligent. Ooh. No, that's not a compliment. All right. And then restore interaction. Crystal, not bowl, but rock. Well, why am I not swapping it? I'm swap. Okay, I swap it to the other place, I think. Oh. Yeah, but it's still if you're still in a sea of crap, it doesn't matter how balanced it is. You're still in a sea of crap. With a random internet theory. Yeah. Yeah, not me. I got better stuff to watch, I think. I did. It was it Moon 44 or Moon 88. What was his first one out of the gate? Malcolm McDowell, Michael Pare, and of course Dean getting roughed up, so to speak. Is it Moon 44? Yeah, Moon 44. 1990. Holy crap, that was over 30 years ago. I got a 5.0? Really? IMDb is not kind to it. They gave it a 5. It just, I think what I liked is the fact that it, you know, that was when there was that wave of blockbuster low budget videos. I like the visual effects. It was all practical stuff, right? And I mean, yeah, he had no doubt a no budget kind of thing, but you know, I thought, you know, for what he had to work with, it was actually pretty entertaining. Now, granted, I've not watched it in over 20 years, 25 years. Metacritic gave it a 39, so maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe if I went back, I kind of go, yeah, no, he sucks right from the beginning. No, it's Stargate. You know, Stargate was a fun film, right? I mean, it just, I mean, I think you totally credit that one to James Spader and oh, come on, Kurt Russell, right? Kurt Russell's in there, it automatically has to be at least somewhat entertaining, I think. You know, but that was Spader 50% less smarmy than he normally is. And I appreciate. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and choose neither. I'm going to move on and just entertain myself at that point, I think. Play a video game or something rather than, you know, subject myself to, you know, crap or preachy crap. Yeah, no. Crystal Rock. Okay, got that fixed. Alright, so that's right, Crystal, and then this goes Rock. Yeah, okay, so that's correct. So that should fix that. That was a big miss. Oh, right, but you're paid to, right? You know, you're at least getting paid to sit through that dreck. You know, it could be worse. You could be paying to sit through that dreck. Let's see. Oh, you know, speaking of that too, it's so funny. So, a meme at work to ask me if I've watched Morbius. But so Redbox, you know, every now and then Redbox. So you know, at Christmas time, there's the proverbial what is it? Fruitcake, right? There's that. There's only one fruitcake ever in existence, and it just keeps getting passed around for, you know, because it never ages endlessly, right? And people just give it, they rewrap it and give it to their friends, or more likely their enemies at Christmas time. So I actually have a movie version of the proverbial fruitcake. I gotta share it with you. Hold on. I have it here. Yes, here we go. So, this is great. So, and it kind of backfired on me too. So, Redbox, they like to dump their content, right? If you keep track, you can pick up some movies for dirt cheap. And Disney dumped a bunch of their stuff, right? So, and I'm talking I'm saying dump, there was like $1.99 for some Pixar and Disney animated films, which is awesome. But they also had one live action movie for 99 cents. And my wife and I already had watched it. It was one of her choices. And she spent the whole movie complaining about how much she hated it, right? So when I found this on Redbox, I had to pick it up for 99 cents. And it was going to be a joke Christmas gift. But it backfired because I left it on the seat of my car, right? And then she saw it, and when she saw this, she goes, "Wait a second. what are you doing with Wonder Woman 84? You know, and I kind of went, oh man. So I was like, oh, it was an early Christmas present, and it became a joke, right? And I gave it to her. It's like, here, you know, it was supposed to be a Christmas present, right? But then she got me back because then she wrapped it up and actually gave it to me for Christmas. So that joke backfired. But yes, her birthday's coming up, and she will be getting this. This is going to be the movie version of the dreaded fruitcake. Wonder Woman 84, absolutely abysmal. Just, oh man. So there you go. I don't know how it compares to Morbius because there's probably zero chance in hell I'm going to be watching Morbius anytime. Alright, let me take another stab at this. I think I've fixed this now. I missed it. This is a good find because that was a big game-breaking bug for sure. There you go. And now I have that. And it shouldn't matter which one I go to, red or green. It should be the same result, either one. Oh, oops, I forgot. Got to use the scanner first to know what the heck's going on here. Oops. Ow, I didn't. Ah. There. Fixed it. Holy cow, there it is. Alright, so now, if we try this again, you should put it down. There we go. It helps when you actually put the code in. Alright, let's grab the ladder. Check this over here. Popping like crazy. Oh, that's sucky. That is definitely on the list of crap to fix. Right. I do that. I force you to use the scanner first because I don't want him to put the rock down right here because like he doesn't know why he's putting that rock down otherwise. So I force that order. Crystallize the rock. There he goes. So in this case, now we've totally screwed things up because it's crystallized, right? But there's no hole, right? You need to turn it into a bowl. But anyways, that should fix it anyway. So if all right, I'm gonna try and play through the demo for real now. Let's see how fast I can do it. Where are we at? 40 minutes after the hour. I'm gonna try and do a speed run. Oh, wait. Sorry, let me backtrack. Let me remove stuff from the inventory so I'm not cheating. That and now we're good. All right. All right. 41 minutes after the hour. And I will do this legitimately. Whoops, there it is. I won't cheat. I will say examine, and I will actually solve this. But I will do it quickly. Done. So now the scanner works. And this is the mobile version. So there's no bloom. There's no anti-alias, there's no film grain. All the stuff that looks pretty on the PC version is missing on this one in favor of an actual frame rate. Alright, so, boom, use the board, move the rock. Ah, there it is, grab that. Oh, yeah, sorry, it has been a while, hasn't it? No, this is actually based off of the television series from the 60s. Lost in Space, the original Lost in Space series in the 60s. I actually got the rights to make this game using the original characters along with the original audio and music and the likeness of all the characters. That was part of the license. Sorry, I forgot. It's been a while. Oh. Yes. Yes, you were doing the Matt LeBlanc playing the character from Friends playing Don West. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I did miss that. My mistake. It's funny because actually I even talked to the license holders, right, when we were discussing it, right? And I brought up the film and he basically just politely said, "Yeah, we don't discuss that film." That's just, we don't discuss it. No, just no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's a good cast, you know? It was a really good cast. But just a really painful film. The opening sequence where Matt LeBlanc is doing the spaceship fighter stuff, that was pretty. I thought that was fun, man. So I'm like going in, kind of going, "Oh, this is gonna be great," and then it started getting bad, and it started getting really bad, and then it's just like, "Oh, yeah, you guys totally screwed this up." All right, so now here's another thing I can do is I can take the rock and combine it with the hammer, and look at this. I make myself a rock bowl, which is still vulnerable to the lava, and that's like the old. There it is. There's the bowl. Fix that. So let's go ahead and put the ladder down and do this right. Yep. All right, so now we know that what it does. We can put the bowl down here like so. Crystallize the rock. Got that. Pick it up, put it back in our inventory. Grab the ladder. Put it down. Oops. There's that one. Now we put this down. Like so. Use it, and now the rock with the crystallized bowl is now nice and glowy. There it is. So we have ourselves a lava-filled rock, which we can use on this guy. So it just, of course, he's going to dump it, and it'll like burn a hole in there. And that's a glitch. Let me go get the ladder. Almost done. Like so. Drop it in place. Right. Use that, and there's the gem. Home stretch. Pick up said gem, like so. No, it's going to be a point-and-click adventure game. There he goes, and that was it. So, about 5 minutes. There was a little bit of chatting in there, but 4.5 minutes or so. Yeah, and this is just sort of like a vertical slice, just a proof of concept. This is very much unfinished. Very, the animation is placeholder, but yeah, you came in a little bit late, so I was talking earlier. There is a convention in town here in Vegas next weekend called the Fanboy Expo, and I got a table. So my goal is to get this in front of people and see how it plays, right? And yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Check this out. Do 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 do. So I gotta have the demo done in 5 days, 17 hours, and 9 minutes. Oh wow, they added her. Jamie Summers is there now. Yeah, that's new. Soup's there, I bet. Well, we got Tia Carrera. Does that count? Tom Berenger. So, anyways, my goal is to and Edward Furlong, the legendary Edward Furlong, young Indiana Jones. So yeah, so my goal is to just get it in front of some people, let them play it, and find out how it behaves. You know. and then hopefully get some wish list signups. You talking about soups as in like local friend soups. Got it. Yeah, he kind of dropped off like I did. He makes like the rarest of streaming appearances these days, but he's busy with life and work and that kind of stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, I keep an eye out for him. It'd be great to see if he happens by. But anyways, the whole point is the fact that I'm now balancing my remaining to-do list, which I didn't get crap done while I was talking here because I just run my mouth too much. But, this is mandatory. This one's mandatory. And these would be nice if I could get them done. Oh, yeah? That's cool. And I get it done by Friday. No pressure. But, I mean, as I demonstrated, you can beat it. Right? The demo is playable. It's just a lot of rough edges. And that's what I just got to try and polish right now. So, for example, what did I just bring in? The knockdown hanging board. So I'm not sure if the board is actually going to be in his hand. I think that might be... Crap. Actually, I don't need that. No, the board should be in the right place, I think. Yeah, it's only in the I think I'm actually okay with that one. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool. So Soups just kind of like drops in on someone else's stream. That's nice. All right. So in theory, let's see if I can make this work. Where is it? Yeah, pick up one hand. Oh, wait, okay, I already dropped it in. So if we go, oops. Use request. One stream, got it. Okay, and you just happen to cross paths at that point. I vaguely remember that. It's been a long time, of course. All right. So, let's see. Use request, and that would be loose boards. If they're hanging, can't reach it. Large board. 10. Okay, so I need to make a new... Oh, this is the other thing I'm using it for, too. It's just like a kind of like a stream of preset animations. Pardon. And I think I need to make a new one because I'm using this one multiple times, I think. So let's go to my action list. Would be move to loose boards. Oh no, that does work. Okay. Getting hanging boards. All right. So then, if I do like so, I call it knockdown hanging board. Knockdown hanging board. I think that should work. Timing is gonna be off, but I don't care about that. All right, let's see if this does anything. So it's this animation, which I think I just showed. This one, temp. It's pretty rough, but it's good enough for the demo for this next Friday. Sorry, one sec. All right. Let's try this again. Joystick at the ready. Cheat mode, so we jump ahead. Because all I want to do is grab the board over here. Where is it? Let's see if this works. Yeah. Actually, that didn't suck. I think in context of the shot there, it looks okay. Obviously, the boards are coming down too soon, which I can adjust that. But what do you think? I think that conveys the action. I think what I want to do is actually back up that get boards. Because what is happening is that when the boards drop down, he's already on top of it. And I want to make that collider not be like on that. So where is it this one? Get rock hammer, blue gem, large rock. Get loose boards. Why is it sideways? Okay, I'll do it this way. I'm gonna back him up a little bit. Oh, and this is Adventure Creator tools. This is one of the things I really like, is just having these pre-made little cursors and just using their little action list to make it go to it. That saves me a lot of time and effort. Excuse me. All right. Cheat. Excuse me. Nah, he's still on top of it though. All right. I'm going to bring him back even further. How about there? Uh-oh. Oh, because he's using the cheat, so the contact wasn't working there. No big deal. Haven't watched it. I'm actually like 2 movies behind, I think. And, you know, as I talked about before, I avoid trailers like the plague. I mean, unless it's a movie I don't care about and I have no intention of watching. No, I'm still damn too close. Is it looking good? Is it promising? I mean, I know enough that they're bringing some of the original crew back, which I think is a really smart move. I mean, that is what we're talking about, right? Goldblum and crew. Yeah, we'll see how that. We'll see if that happens. Yep, that's working. You know what? Actually, I want to. Yeah, I'll do it afterwards. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. So now we're going to add an animation event to that motion. And that'll trigger the boards falling. Oh, it does? Yeah, but I still think the Jurassic Park 1 was still as good as it gets. I think 2 is abysmal. Sorry, Mr. Spielberg. He's not returning my calls anyway, so I guess I'm not missing out on much. But I thought 3 was actually a step up. And I think 3 was directed by Joe Johnston, wasn't it? Whom I don't know if he ever got to direct again, too. Which is a damn shame, because I actually thought that was a fun little roller coaster ride. Yeah? I am right in that one? Okay. Let's see. So, oh, okay, sorry. Okay, Captain America, I forgot. Yeah, there was that. Um, Hidalgo was okay. Wolfman was terrible. Captain America was a good toe in the water, but that's before they really had the formula, I think. Excuse me. Yeah, no, I agree too. Yeah, Not Safe for Work was, I don't know that one. Lumen, Nutcracker of the Four Realms. Oh, so he's got two in post production, so that's, or pre production and announced. So I guess he's still working. That's good. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, I thought Captain America was good. It kind of helped set the tone, for what was to follow. But I think it wasn't until Avengers when Marvel realized that we really can't do a superhero movie with a superhero. It has to be superheroes, plural, right? Otherwise, there's nothing to bounce off of and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the third Jurassic Park, I loved when you thought that Sam Neill and Laura Dern were together, right? And they had that opening scene where it's like, oh, they're together and they had a kid, and they go, no. To me, that was a stroke of genius. I thought that was so beautifully bait and switch, just totally set you up, right? And I thought that was my favorite moment, actually. But yeah, and the little kid, the boy, I thought he was a little too good with his survival skills. I think we kind of pushed the envelope on 3, but then again, one has them plummeting a car to the ground and surviving. 2, you have annoying kids that should have been eaten in the first 3 minutes. So I'll give them some slack. But yeah, like you said, I think 3 was bold enough, whereas 2 just felt like a total repeat. Which one made you happy? Which part of that? The little kid surviving? The little Rambo warrior kid? Or the fact that they weren't together? Or the fact that 2 absolutely sucked? Alright. Oh yeah, I was going to create that trigger. See how distracted I get? Got it. Okay. Yeah, just a little. He was like, he was like 14 going on 40. I think we might have pushed the envelope on that, but it was, maybe a little too much in the Home Alone realm, but definitely fun. So for me, it's 1, 3, 2. In terms of quality, that is. Alright, so yeah, knock down hanging board. Here we go. So let's go ahead and get him active so we can see what the heck we're doing here. Bring up the tab for animation. Knock down hanging board. Pete Postlewaite. Yeah. Yeah, Pete was always awesome, man. He was fun. He could easily slide into villain or innocent father roles better than anyone else I know, right? I mean, just as he was. Check me if I'm wrong. He was the creepy lawyer in Usual Suspects, wasn't he? The one that just comes in and provides them the information. I think that was Postlewaite, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and he does it so beautifully, right? Just he's not mwahaha, right? He's just like, here it is, The Bard and Dragonheart, forgot about that. Yeah. Dragonheart could have been such a better movie. I mean, I love Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid is awesome. But he was so miscast. You know, I'm fine with Sean Connery, you know, as the dragon, but Dennis Quaid was just completely. I haven't seen a dragon miscasting that bad since Peter McNichol and you know, Dragon Slayer. All right, so let's drop this in here, and we got all this crap to go through. Well, I guess Dragonheart worked well enough that they made, what, 42 sequels, I think? I mean, they made... I can't remember how many they made. Oh, I don't have any code on him yet, do I? Let me drop that in. Otherwise, this is going to be futile. Yeah, straight to video. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. The first one wasn't that much of a success, I guess. But in fairness, Toy Story 2 was supposed to be a straight to video release as well, right? So you can still have a straight to video, you know, and I mean, I'm proud of my work on the straight to video masterpiece, Without a Paddle 2, Up the Creek. What the hell was it called? Damn it. I'm totally blowing this, and I worked on this stupid thing. Oh no, it was Without a Paddle, Nature's Calling. There you go. Look at that fine. Fine straight to video. So yeah, you have Without a Paddle 1, which was okay, right? But then you have Without a Paddle 2, the straight to video release, which, you know, we had animated squirrels in there. So there you go. I'm happy to say that I am a minor part of this fine 3.9 production. Yeah, most people don't even realize, you know, there was a second one, because the first one was was not a master stroke of genius anyways. It's a 5.8. Right? So did we really need a sequel for 5.8? And then we have Without a Paddle 2, Nature's Calling. It's abysmal, which is a damn shame, because actually the lead guy, I think was actually British, right? Oliver James. He was actually, I liked him, right? I thought he had some decent chops, but I think it destroyed his career. I don't know if he ever ended up doing much. He hasn't had a title since 2012. He's a decade now. So yeah, Without a Paddle, and he soldiered on. He made a TV movie. He was in 2 episodes of a TV series documentary, and he just kind of went, yeah, you know what? That destroyed my career. It didn't help the director either. I told this story before, but Ellery was the director whose biggest claim to fame before then was Eight-Legged Freaks. Which, by the way, Eight-Legged Freaks was a movie that was so much better than it ever should have been, right? Absolutely. But, and Ellery was actually a very nice guy. But, yeah, if we look at his filmography, I don't know what he's doing now. Or let's see, wait. Oh, no, he was in part of a documentary. But, yeah, unfortunately, he has not directed since Without a Paddle, Nature's Calling, so I got to be a part of his downfall. Sorry, Ellery. Nice guy, though. Terrible movie. Nice guy. All right. Got this. Oh, yeah, let me do this real quick. We'll say, do I need it to be public, or I think I can get away with just the regular void. Knock down boards, and then let me make this bad boy hanging boards group. The Potter film, that was vague, which, because there's been 412 Harry Potter movies, hasn't there? Music's too soft. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what spurred on that conversation, but I haven't watched Fantastic Beasts 1 on. Actually, I've only seen like the first two. Actually, no, the first Harry Potter film. Just because I worked on that one, not in animation, but just in data wrangling a million years ago. Oh, the ad was playing on IMDb. Oh, got it. Okay, I get the context now. Yeah, I for some reason I don't even acknowledge those. I've gotten so good at just tuning that crap out. All right, so it's taking the word for quickest to leave our. Oh, really? Well, yeah, the lead guy, right? Didn't he like have some big controversy? Isn't he sort of like persona non grata now? Isn't it the same guy that played the Flash, and I think he's getting canceled, so to speak. Hanging board groups. Let me switch that to public. And does that mean I lose it, or is it still? Yeah, yeah. I haven't really followed the context. It's not that I don't care, but I don't really care about the dude. But I just saw a thing that just said that he's in trouble and they're yanking him, and it's like that was enough for me to go. Didn't see either. The Northman, yeah, don't know who that is either. Oops. Hanging boards. Hey, there you go. That's gonna work. Cool. That should work perfectly. Now I just need to knock down boards. I need to put this in here, and then we're all good. So, oops. Come back here. Gotta go through all this crap. Excuse me. Okay. Don't think I know it. Give it a quick look, I guess. Why do you keep... Oh, that's why. The Northman. Oh, okay. Oh! I did see the trailer for this. Yeah. Yeah, I think... Actually, my wife is more... She got, like, jazzed over the fight scene stuff. So, she was a big... Bjork? That's not a selling point for me, dude. Putting Bjork in your movie does not make me go, oh, let me jump on there, okay? As in, like Goose Around the Neck, Bjork? Singer, Bjork? Yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, there, yeah. Ugh. Okay. Stun casting at its finest. Conquer your fate. Someone got paid to write that line. Yeah. 8.0, that's impressive. Yeah, I would definitely fire that up on Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Paramount Plus, or Disney. It probably won't be on Disney. Whichever thing it shows up on, I guess. Alright, let's see if this is behaving now. Yeah, okay, I think the timing works. It's just right now, of course, the boards are falling instantly. That's something that, if I have time, I'll animate it. I'm, what, 5 days away now? From having to demo this demo? Alright, let me check one more time. Boom. There you go, he goes. Boom. Yeah, I think that totally works. Yeah, it disappears right when the board goes by, so I think that completely sells it. So the next thing... Alright, I'm over time, but I'll try and squeeze in one more because I've been so unproductive. But, Let me see. Do I even have the animation in here yet? I'm gonna pick, put, pull. I don't. All right, so let me go ahead and load up. Push rock with board. There you go. So there's the animation. This is really crappy. This is not pretty, but it's functional to sell. Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, what time was the post office open?
Till 7.
So did you want to just drop by before we go eat?
That, or we just do it tomorrow.
Okay. Do they all just want to say hi? So I'll probably take them to the
Oh, you're doing that? Oh, really? Okay. All right. So I was informed that it's time for the Penny cameo. And she's trashing my... Kim, you want to say hello? Yep, that's a yes. There you go. Yes. It's good to see you too. Uh-huh. All right. Amos, you want your little moment here? Amos, come here, buddy. Where are you going? There you go. Oops. Just hit my mic. That's so unprofessional of you, buddy. All right. Look at the camera. Right here. Right here. There you go. No, don't hit the keyboard.
He's distracted because Penny's on the ground.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. There you go, buddy. Okay.
Still wants to say hi.
You want to come up here one more time? Okay.
I get the last one.
Yes. Happy to see YouTube. Hello,
Oh
my Penny.
no, it's double time! Double!
You're just in time for the dog attack. Yep.
Okay, bye.
Yep. All right. Your timing was perfect because they're off to the dog park, and I'm thoroughly slimed now. So. Welcome back, Lucini. Yeah, I'm winding down. I'm going to try and do this one last little animation integration and then call it. But,
Oh, I forgot to mention.
yeah.
We drop by the supermarket with Warm Springs, and then we go eat barbecue.
Barbecue where?
Isn't the barbecue place nearby? L
Oh, the L2 thing.
L2, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yep. It's the weekend, so it's dinner plans time. All right. So, oh, let me go. Documents. Austin Space. Assets. Animation will. And then this is move rock with board. All right, and then I'll worry about the board is going to be a pain in the butt to get in place. So I'm just going to worry about getting his animation in place. You went to the range on Monday? What kind of firearms were you playing with? Okay, let me caveat by saying that my knowledge is like nothing. Or is that driving range? I don't know if that's the okay, just the P30L. Okay. I didn't know if that was like this or this, right? So I guess it was the latter there. Unless the P30L is a very fancy type of driver. No, I don't think so. That's cool. Yeah, I had a friend back in California. Believe it or not, he's moved now, but he was in California and he took me to a gun range, and that's the last time I did it. And that's, oh my God, like over 10 years ago? Or no. Yeah, it might be as much as 10 years ago now. Got it. The John Wick pistol. Got it. Okay. Who had his own trailer. I think he was that much of a star in that film. The gun, that is. All right. Let's see. Move rock with board. There it is. Duplicate with board like so, and then it's one hand, so he will come back to the one hand as well. Make transition. Oh shoot, and this is the one that actually I do an offset, so this is gonna be even uglier. But ooh, I misspelled. That's bad. Where did that go? Move rock with board. Alright, so yeah, this is actually going to be a bigger pain in the butt than I was first thinking, but at least I can do it here. When he tried it out. Yep. Alright, so we'll, like so. Yeah, so you can see, if you can see that, right, you can see the action here. So he moves the board and then he whoop, slides back into place. That's something I'm gonna have to address. I think what I do is just pop him into place, but yeah, right now it's just kind of wonky. Whoop. Guess I could do that over. Yeah, I'll figure that out. But anyways, let me at least put the animation into play. Move rock with board. And see if that's looking okay. So this would be large rock. Alright, yeah, that's just him moving in place, so that's good. He moves in place, and then he has the large board. Moving large rock. It was like, if you ever want to come with me to the range and I've got an AK you can try out. Nice. Let's see, moved to large rock. Oh, I just did this as a placeholder. Okay, so let's go ahead and change this to move rock with board. Oh, you suck. With board. That. And how long is the actual animation? Let's see. Everyone is. Yeah. Let's see. So, do I have? Oh, here we go. Frame 80. 120. So, actually, that's 4 seconds. 4:30. Yeah. PSG1. I don't know what that is. What was that? Like some... Yeah. Is that like a cannon of a gun? Oh, okay. His rifle in Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty big beast for sure. Alright, let's cheat to jump ahead. Grab the board. Oh, it is? I would not know that. Alright, here we go. So let's see what this does. Alright, okay, so, and then I gotta animate the rock there, but actually that wasn't terrible. Just gotta delay that. Oh, is this, yeah, his prized possession? Excuse me. Large rock group, I think. I have a script on him. Yeah. So, where am I calling that? Oh, okay, I'm doing it right here. So, let's just invoke that. Can I do that? Or let's just... I'll try it. I don't know if invoke likes it if you're calling to another script or not. Delay it by a second. See if that works. All right. There it goes. Glitches everywhere. I will get them all fixed eventually. Ooh. Yeah, no, it doesn't like that. Invoke does not like that. Okay. I thought I'd try, but I figured that might happen. Alright, so let's do start coroutine. Come over here. Loose boards. Oops, large rock. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm gonna duck out one more time, refill my drink, and I'll come back and finish up. So hang tight, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, let's finish up here. Let's see. So I just want to delay this, and I'm just using this kind of hack approach. If I could type, we'll say it's for half a second. Try that. Okay. Save. Rotate rock. That. Alright. Still need to figure out how to get that animation for the board in there, but I'll worry about that afterwards. Where was I? Okay. Good luck, Hannibal. Nice. Here we go. And damn it. It didn't even fire, did it? What the hell? Huh. Oh, because I didn't save. Start coroutine. Wait, can I not? Okay, fine. Just do it this way. Oh, is it because it's not public? Or it just doesn't like, yeah, that was it. It just didn't like that it wasn't public. Couldn't get to it. Okay, there we go. Try this yet again. Boom. Yeah, there you go. It's actually not bad. So if I can get the board to behave there, if I can get that animation on the board dialed in. Take one more look here. It's funny, the rock moving animation was totally separate, but works better than I thought it would. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, nah, well, yeah. Still might be good enough for show and tell for this, but alright. Okay, fine. I'll take one stab at exporting the board. Okay. One sec. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, let me jump back. And... Studio 666. No. Sounds like a horror film. Should I have? Pushing. Board pushing rock. Actually, should I could just bake the rotation. Let me think about this for a second. Hold on. The Foo Fighters? So it's like a feature length kind of thing, or is it just like a glorified music video? And it's just them eating Scooby snacks. And is this pre or post the drummer no longer participating in life in general? Let's see. Oh, I just hard-coded that. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I just hard-coded that puppy. This might actually work. This would be cool. And he is... Ew, not very center. Okay. Came out in February, yeah. Is it even watchable, or is it like watchable in train wreck kind of fashion? 5.8. B.J. McDonald directed. Best known for camera and electrical department on Jack Reacher. Slayer. There you go. He has lots of camera and electrical department credits. 11 director credits. Air Hogs. Lots of Slayer. Hatchet 3 in 2013. A 5.6. Wow. Yeah. Is it streaming on something? Or is it... How do you get around to seeing it? I mean, I'm guessing it wasn't a theatrical release, right? I think that's a bit much to ask for. Let's see. So... It was? It actually got a theatrical release? Holy crap. That's exclusively because Gruel is attached to it, I'm sure. Where's large board? Wood large. There it is. Alright, so let me just drop it in here. I'll put it where it should be. Set geometry. Shouldn't matter where I put it. Although its animation point is on top of there, right? Yeah. 1.27. So let me game object create empty. Move to where he is. Alright, drop it there. And I think I used a lot of material. That ain't it. Is it that one? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right one. $1.575. Two. No, that's not even close to right. It reversed the scale. 1.9. Ah. Wait, why did that? Oh, because I'm backwards. Just call it wood group, and let's see. Pivot. Okay, that's in the right place. That's a good start. Let's see. Board pushing rock. Actually, wait. Maybe if I just drop this bad boy in, that might work. Yeah. Screw it. We'll just do it this way. Ugly, but who cares? Rig is generic. That's fine. No avatar. Okay, fine. Alright, so then first things first. Nah, crap. There's not a simple way to do that. Let's see. Objects. Locations. I'll do it in here. Create a whole animation controller just for this stupid thing. Large board. All right. Nah, screw it. I'll just leave the generic name on there. Who cares? You're not going to give me animation at all? Rig. Oh, create from this model. That's why. Standard. Yeah, fine. I'll leave it that way. Alright, now he has one. There we go. Alright. So, in theory... Yeah. Okay. So, and then let's see if he plays... Oh, let's do it that way. So, if we hide this puppy, like so, and wait till the animation's about to play. It's gonna be so hacky. But, gotta get it done. At least as a temporary thing. Alright. So, I'm gonna put him in place here. Where's my cursor? Oh, you bastard! It frickin' moved the... Ah! Okay, fine. It recenters the cursor with every updated frame. So I can't do my little pause that way. So let's just do it this way. Go, pause it that way. That should work. This might, I don't know. I don't know if I'm hopeful that this is gonna come together. It's just Maya makes it difficult with the whole world space kind of crap stuff going on. Alright, so come over here. Alright, there, we're paused. And now... Alright, so the scale is totally wrong for one thing. So that's a bad start. And he's got the... Oh, crap. He's got the game object animation on the top node. So let me see if I can work around that. Yeah. Rotation angle's already wrong, so that's a bad start. Yeah, this might be a bigger headache than I hoped it would be. Wouldn't be. Let's see. Oh, God. Yeah, the rotation's totally wrong. Really? Ah, crap. Alright. One more just to see if it even kind of goes in the right space. Otherwise, I might have to come up with a hack for this. Alright. He pauses. Turn this bad boy on. Let's make this larger so we can see it closer. Alright. Position's going to be totally wrong, but I'm hoping that at least the rotation... Okay, the rotation's good. Okay. I got a little more faith in this, though. Alright, reset this again. Alright, this is going to be the last thing I play with. Where are we at? Oh, geez, 4:45. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, we're in the same space. That's good. Alright, so maybe this works. There you go, and it pauses. Fingers are crossed. Damn it. When I parent it to an object, it completely oh, wait. Oh, no wonder. Hold on. Yeah, rotation is totally hosed, as is the scale. Alright. Not dead yet. Okay. Last try. This either works. Oh, crap. No, that's why I had him hidden. Because he's going to play automatically. Oh, wait. Was that already still... Why the hell? Alright, so he does that correctly that way. Okay, no, that is good. Good. Alright. Alright. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I did it too soon. Okay. But it still might work. Alright. So, that's going to be more complicated than I thought it was going to be. But, crap. It's just I got to have that board rotate separately, so I can't just use the board that's attached to his hand. Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Alright, well, I think I will end it there. I don't know if you guys are still around or anyone's still awake, but I think I will be calling it a day. Thanks, FD. Lucini, if you're still around, I know it's way past your bedtime, probably snoozing by now, but Hannibal's still here. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, man. Glad you made it back. Glad to see you again. Yeah, hope you're feeling better. Try and get healthy. I think I'm back to doing this Saturdays. Although, let me also point out that next Saturday I will be at the convention. So, FD, always there. Okay. All right. Maybe if I can find the time, I'll try and maybe do a hello from the convention next Saturday. But no promises. But I'll try. We'll see if I can pull it off. But either way, the following Saturday, I'll be back again to show you the latest progress. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. If, the only crappy thing about my phone is I use Google Fi, which literally charges by the gig. The nice thing is that if you're at home and you're working off your Wi-Fi, Google Fi is the cheapest phone ever. The downside is that if you're out in the field, you're gonna pay a lot of cash. But yeah, thanks for the kind words. Fingers crossed that I can pull this together and have something halfway decent to show. But I will report back either next Saturday live, or I will report back the following Saturday and let you know how it goes. But hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic week. Thanks again for hanging out, and we'll do it again real soon. Until then, guys, thank you and adios.